Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics, but there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Broncos will put total leather and will get started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
The back goes in motion. He's looking for a man on second down. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. So the Boise State Broncos offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his man down the middle. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Here's the handoff. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to... What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Now the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll get rid of it. Touchdown, Boise State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here for them.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what gets the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
The Huskies in the hurry up. The give to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
He's got it and still on his feet. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard.
Fellas, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better rivalry than Florida State-Miami. So many classic games over the years, and here's an update from this year's edition. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Handoff from the gun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone cover.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. He's looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough, 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
From the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Washington right back to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. He's got his man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Tempo and overdrive.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. from the gun, looking for a man. Got it! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Washington wants to go quickly. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. They're trying to get to him. And that one's way too far for everybody. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. The thing is, this was a road game, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Getting some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly complete.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Washington right back to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nice move, creates some space. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. the RPO complete. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. They'll throw it on first down. Working that left side now. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to pop the draw. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds a man on the left. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they go back on top. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State ready to send out that offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. On the run, still looking. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Finds the tight end. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Huskies headed quickly to the line.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So
fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball is picked off. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And now on second down for this offense. Give to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throwing catch. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down, and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. He got it. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold for the Golden Domers. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Broncos will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Looking to throw on second down. He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Huskies are in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on third down. Finds his big tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
He's going to pass on second down. Got his man in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to pass. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This is a money play on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one way too far. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So they were able to put up the 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Broncos are rolling down the field. He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. He's got him in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. Inside the 40. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Fires to the big fella. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They want to just keep throwing it. Got his man downfield. Can anyone catch him? And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Broncos!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Washington, 26. Boise State, 17.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Broncos!
Boise State.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. All wideouts, no bats. It's on target and complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds a man in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Washington coming to the line with another first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second and 10, he'll throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on third and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Husky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Flips it out in the flat. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Second down coming up. It's a draw. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Huskies moving quickly to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. Got a lot of running room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that when the tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Washington. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll line up to go for 2. Barrels ahead. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Makes the grab over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They're going to throw it again. Uncorks it. Complete in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Broncos have this offense rolling. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Washington wants to go quickly. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target over the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll try the right side. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quick release on the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Honestly, 3rd and 1, I think you just run the ball down. You just trust in your own guy's ability to be more physical, win the line of scrimmage, and go get that yard. Now with the sack, they're going to have to punt.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. They're trailing by just 4 to Old Dominion. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, Dave. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
Well, with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. Kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys can go sideline to sideline, but they could also blitz. This guy can do it all.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Six Killer. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Six Killer impersonation.
Brings up second down.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're facing a third down. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! And the pummeling has started. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
49, Boise State, 24.
On the run from inside his own 5.
The return.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled.
First and 10.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. Now on the option. Now the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Leaves it with the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's right on target. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He wants to throw. Looking deep. It's caught downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Washington! And the route is on.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Off the play fake on first down. Spits it out to the back. Firing to the right, complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The give to the single back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get the first through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Old Dominion. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. Offense working from the pistol. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Broncos are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. 10. Touchdown, Huskies. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State ready to send out that offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give out of the gun. Still running at the 40. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Running to the left. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Makes the grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Off play action. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your 1st interception. He'll always remember this moment.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. The quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. He makes the grab.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Throwing right. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Fires to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds us back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now on 1st down from the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Offense set on 1st down. Wide out in motion. The give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. A 3rd and long coming up here. With jet sweep pass. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Washington sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man in stride. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down.
Second down coming up.
Dumps it to the back. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. He'll just keep slinging it. Finds his big tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Fires on the move. Soft spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He's going to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Sixth play of the drive coming up. He's looking for an open man on second down. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos.
Boise State, number 33, with the carry.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on with the extra point.
And it's perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was calling the Hogs in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 25 to Kansas. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Motion from the offense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David. Red Raiders will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So SMU's offense will take the first swing of the game. Ready to fire from the pistol. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Gonna run it. It's Ellington. At the 35, he's loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They'll ride the hot hand. Running with power. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Mustangs will have it first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Off the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. At the 20, he's got space. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
It's so nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Texas Tech's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They'll give it to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the draw. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mustang.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit,
all kinds of running room. Inside the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative.
RPO complete to open the drive.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
And the Mustangs are threatening in the red zone. On second down, they'll take to the air. Fired in there, but incomplete. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Now the play fake. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll try to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ellington. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will panic.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. On the move at the 30. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this all...
He's off to the races. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. He wants to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And here comes the offense on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they'll knock him down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they go back to the option play. Now this is the second time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You could tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On second down, he'll fire. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Quickly complete.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a third and long. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. On the run, it's Ellington. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on second down for this offense. He'll do it himself. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. He's got the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Mustangs with the first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Listen, there's so many athletic quarterbacks now that do the design runs. I got to make them pay. I got to physically hit them as hard as I can, as many opportunities as I get. They run the design quarterback run. Nice job being physical, forcing the fumble.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Red Raiders are marching down the field. The run from the shotgun. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. Fourth down coming up. Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. From the gun. Give on the inside. Finds a little bit of space. Gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Looking for an open area to his left. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect this rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick completion to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off play action on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. To the ground with the back. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're getting this guy lathered up. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd down, going up top. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Fires to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Still on his feet at the 45. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The play action fake. Got his man on the right. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, SMU. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to Notre Dame. Just another week of...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Got his man quickly. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. They'll run the counter. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He'll put the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Trying to bully their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peters. And that's a live ball. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. A 3rd down try for the offense. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Zings it complete to the right. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. He's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. On the run, it's Ellington. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And that's good enough for a first down.
To the ground, he's got it again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll do it himself. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quickly to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, the ground game. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. On first down from the 13-yard line. Here's the handoff. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up 2nd down.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. And they get him down. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback...
And the pass hits, picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's going to pass. He makes the connection. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. He wants to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
And the Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Looking for room. It's Ellington. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The RPO, fire complete to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got it. Snowed under by the defense. 2nd and goal for this offense. On the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. He'll pull it on the read. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Good right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He makes a grab. Touchdown, SMU. And the stomping has commenced. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Now they'll run the draw. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense set for a 1st down play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Fires to the tight end. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a connection. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback and disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Takes the handoff. It's Ellington. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Getting some heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. A 3rd and long coming up here. Got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. At the 45 on its way. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Ellington. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
2nd down.
The give to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the punishment has been extended.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
SMU 62, Texas Tech.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes his connection.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They're going to ride this running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Complete downfield. He's loose on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wide out in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on 2nd down from the 14. He's looking to throw. Working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Now on the counter. At midfield, he's got room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! And the beatdown has ensued.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pocket starts to collapse. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. They get him down after he makes the catch. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll try to pop the draw. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Going up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Red Raiders are in the red zone. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you got to be way more aggressive.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll try the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up second down.
They'll leave it with him. Nice move to stay on his feet. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. The option look. He'll toss it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Peters. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Second down coming up.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They want to just keep throwing it. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free.
Brings up second down.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Quick handoff. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it inside the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And the Mustangs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the gun. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Defense going all in to stop the run. They'll try to power it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, look out! And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down for the offense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Mustangs have this offense rolling. Give to the running back. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
75, Texas Tech, 34.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.